Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be talking about self-control and moderation. Okay, you have to learn how to cut your coat according to your size. I'm saying this because I've noticed that a lot of people actually want to achieve certain status in the society, and they believe that achieving that status is by maybe buying very expensive things. If you have a very expensive car, it means that you belong to a certain group of people. Have you first of all checked your pocket if you have that money? Well, I also know that there are very rich people like Rihanna, who is a billionaire, who actually buy normal things. They live normal in a very simple way, but they have the money. You don't need to fight to achieve a certain status. Other people have to look at you and place you in that category, depending on your talent, your intelligence, your personality, and to a certain extent, empathy can count also, because someone who is empathetic means that that person actually imagine herself or himself in the shoes of another person before he makes any judgment. And take for example, in a small community, most at times it is the people of that community that appoint a certain person to actually lead them, and usually they put this character of being empathetic, they always take it into consideration, because someone who has been in your shoes, or someone who tried to judge by actually imagining himself in your shoes before he judge, it makes that person understands you better and can always make the best judgment for you. So guys, I'm saying this because I went through the pictures of Rihanna, and I realized that in so many occasions, even while she was dancing or maybe on a concert or just going around in the street, I saw her with a lot of different dresses in different styles, but with Timberland. I mean, I'll play some pictures so that you people see. Timberland is not really expensive. With 180 euros, you can have a pair of Timberland. So rich people can buy it. Poor people, or let me say, I will not say poor, but people who are average financially can also buy it. $180 is nothing for Rihanna. There are shoes that are more expensive than Timberland. And even though I know there are different kinds of Timberland, but she has worn all the different kinds of Timberland. I'll place the picture so that you guys have a look. All right, so take a look at this, guys. So guys, if you go through these pictures, you will see that Rihanna actually wears a lot of Timberland. Yes, and she does not wear it because it is expensive. No, rather she wears them because of the security and the comfort that she gets for her feet. Timberland is a very strong shoe, and the waterproof boot is worn by many other people, but no one wears them quite like Rihanna. She wears them loose. She always untie the lace and transform it from a functional footwear into a fashion footwear. Guys, if you look at all these pictures, you will see that she prefers to leave the upper lace unfastened, which gives it a different style. That is her own way of wearing it, and she feels very secure and comfortable in these shoes. So guys, let's come back to what I was saying. You see that Rihanna, who is very, very rich, buys a normal Timberland. But some of you, even when you don't have a salary of up to 1,000 euros, you want to wear shoes of, 1,000 euros. How much is your salary? I mean, do you think that by buying a shoe of 1,000 euro when you cannot afford it, I'll put it this way, when you cannot afford it, do you think that when you have that shoe, are you going to automatically become a girl of class and all that? No, that is not what determines your level of intelligence. That's not what place you in a certain level of caliber. No. As I said before, your talent matters. Your intelligence matters. Your personality matters. There are so many other things that people take into consideration, but not just your, let's say, your properties. Because when it comes to property, people can get it by any means possible, especially women. If you go around now and you start moving from one man to another, if you decide to date only men who have money, you will buy most of those things because they will give you the money to buy it. But does it mean that you are a very powerful woman in the society? No. try to change people. Do something that has value. Buying those very expensive clothes, very expensive shoes, and all that, it is good for you, but you don't belong in any level. You don't have any level if you do not, let's say, if you do not treat people well. All right? If you don't treat people well, no matter the amount of shoes, clothes, human hair, and everything that you think you have, they will not see it as anything, because people can actually cheat to have those things. Yeah, it's just like take for example, you are in a competition, a racing competition. You can cheat and win. If you win, they will give you the award. But now, if they realize that you cheated before you had that award, they can actually take it back from you, because they will not allow people who have talent to waste, so that they can give the award instead to someone who does not deserve it. No. So guys, let's work. Let's work for anything that we have. If you have someone who can give it to you for free, good. If you have the means, let's say you have a husband or some other person who can give you, say, 5,000 euros every month, and you decide to buy a handbag for 1,000 euro, a shoe for 1,000 euro, okay, you can do it. You have the money, you have the means. But if you don't have the means, don't try to waste your time doing all that, because it all means nothing. It means nothing. Rihanna is not wearing Timberland because she cannot afford other expensive shoes. Buy things you love, okay? Wear things you love, whether they are expensive or not. It is not a bad thing wearing very expensive things, but check your pocket first. Do you have the money to spend on those things? That is the issue. Always ask that question. And I know for us, especially women, sometimes we want to like treat ourselves. We want to do something that will make us, feel more comfortable, feel more beautiful, something that will just boost our self-confidence and all that. It is nice. For example, I do that too, especially during my birthday period. I just say, okay, let me treat myself for my birthday, and I buy something for myself, expensive, but for now, I don't have that level to go and buy something for 1,000 euro. No, I can buy something for 100, 200, 300, depending on the kind of thing. It's okay for me. It's okay for me. That is my level for now. I will not use all my money to go and buy something for 1,000 euros when my salary is not up to 3,000 euros. No. I don't have a salary of up to 3,000 euros. So I cannot go and buy one thing for 1,000 euros. It depends on the kind of thing anyway. I'm not talking about car. Cars are expensive. Yeah. I'm talking about normal daily stuff. A shoe, a handbag, your clothes, your hair. You are spending 1,000 euros for that. Come on, girl. You can use that money to do other things which are far more important, or just save it. If you don't have any plan to build a house, and you don't want to help someone with that money, just save it. You might be surprised after about 5 years to see what is in your account. If you decide to just save, let's say, 200 euros, go to the money you want to use to buy all those expensive things, remove 200 or 100 and just place them aside in your account. At the end of 5 years, look at the money you have in there. You can do something really, really big for yourself. You can do something that is a real investment. Yeah. All right, guys. So this is just a little advice to tell you guys that stop wasting too much money buying designers things when you don't have the money. That's my issue. If you have the money, fine. But if you don't have the means to buy it, forget it. Sometimes I see people stressing too much just to buy those things. You borrow money, you buy today. The next day you have your salary, 1,000 euros. You go again, you remove 300 from there to pay someone, to refund the money of someone because last month you borrowed. The next month come, you are borrowing again. Every month you are borrowing. Before they say there is a birthday here, you borrow to go and buy clothes to wear. You have 1,000 dresses inside your cupboard, but you keep borrowing money. You borrow all the time to buy. Why? You want to show off. You want to make people understand that you are not that kind of girl that repeat dresses. You wear your dresses just one time and it's okay. it takes you nowhere. Those are all things of vanity. But if it makes you feel happy, okay, buy it. If you have the money, there is no problem. But if you don't have the money, why should you stress yourself just to have all those things to show off? You are showing off to who? You might actually think that you are showing off to your friends or people around you. Some of them don't even know if you have those things. It does not matter. They meet you at a party while you look the next day. They are not even thinking about that anymore. And before you know it, 15 years has passed by. You are still on the same spot. Your life has not evolved one bit. You are still on the same spot, wearing very expensive shoes, very expensive dress, and very expensive hair. And after that 15 years, if your landlord or something happened with you and they say you cannot stay here again, you cannot go and rent a house somewhere, you don't have money. You start begging, start borrowing from left and right. Please, let's do everything to stand on our feet. Especially girls who are above 30. When you reach 30 and you are still living life that way as if you are in your early 20s, my sister, think well. Oh, life is not always the way we imagine. No, 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 no. A lot of things will surprise you in the future. So, girls and my lovely followers, I will stop here. This topic is very very broad, but I cannot actually touch all the details. So that's why I said from April I'll be going live so that we can actually talk about some of these things deeply. You ask me questions, we can interact and all that. So for now, I'm going to leave you guys, and I hope you like the video, and if you do, please thumb up to my video, okay? Subscribe to my channel, and if possible, turn on the notification bell. So I'll be seeing you next time, and bye bye. Love you.